My name is Jeroen and I'm a product specialist at Pioneer DJ. Today I will be talking about backups in Rekordbox, Pioneer DJ's music management software. How to create them, how to restore them, and how you can use a backup to transfer your collection from one computer to another, use it to upgrade from Rekordbox 5 to 6, or do both at the same time. Move your collection from the old computer with Rekordbox 5 to a new computer with Rekordbox 6. This is how I do it. This is Rekordbox 5 on my old computer. To create a backup, you go to the File menu, choose Library, choose Backup Library. Creating a backup may take some time, so I'm okay with this warning. The backup Rekordbox is going to create will be a zip file. Rekordbox asks if it needs to include the music files to that zip as well. I will not do that because it's going to be a huge file, so I choose No. Now Rekordbox is going to ask where to save this file. To make the transfer easy, I created a folder in my Dropbox, and that's called Rekordbox Backup. This is where I'm going to save my backups. Leave the file name as it is. It will be Rekordbox Bak, and all those numbers is the date of today in reverse order. So just click Save. And we're done on the old computer with Rekordbox 5. All music I have in my Rekordbox is stored in one master folder called Vinyl Collection. This folder holds a folder system that contains all the music I have in my Rekordbox. This master folder is located in my Dropbox. This makes it easy to transfer the files to a new system and always have a safety backup on any other computer that's synchronized with my Dropbox. Here we are on my new MacBook. I made sure that Dropbox has been synchronizing, so I've got my Rekordbox Backups folder and I've got my Vinyl Collection folder all up to date, so all my music files and the backups are transferred to my new computer. If you don't have your tracks already in your Dropbox, this might be the best time to move them there and let the auto relocator do the linking. Of course, you have to log in with your Kuvo account. You should have those details. I want to start Rekordbox 6 with an empty collection. So you choose Next, and here you have the option to start with an empty collection. And here we are, Rekordbox 6 with an empty collection. We're going to restore the backup from 5. So you go to File, then choose Library, and choose Restore Library. Let's click OK. Now I have to select my backup. So I go to my Dropbox, go to my Backups folder and choose the last backup I created. After restore of a backup, you have to restart Rekordbox. First thing Rekordbox is going to do is going to convert the database, as Rekordbox 6 uses a different database system. We're going to let this run. One thing we have to make sure is that all tracks exist in your collection. If you go to the File menu and you display all the missing files, you might see a list similar to this, or you might also have all your tracks mentioned here, if you have a new username on your other computer, for example. So we're going to set up the auto relocator. I go to the Preferences, go to the Advanced tab, and then here you will see the section of the auto relocate. I'm going to uncheck the first 3 boxes and I'm going to add that one folder that has all my music. So I go to my Dropbox, select my master folder and say Open. This way, Rekordbox is going to look within that folder and its subfolders if it's missing tracks. So I'm going to close the Preferences, go to File, Display all missing files. Now I'm able to press the Auto Relocate button and let Rekordbox check to see if all those files are there. And Missing File Manager has sorted it out, so I'm going to click OK. And now I'm going to take care of all the question marks. The question mark indicates that there's missing information for this track. In the new Rekordbox you have a new waveform color called the 3-band color, and this data is obviously missing for all these files, so you have to analyze that. You select the file, right click, and there you have two options. You could either analyze the track, so it's going to recalculate the BPM, the key, and will give you the waveform. You could also choose to add new analysis data, which is only going to add the new waveform color. I'm going to choose Analyze Track. I want the key to be analyzed, I want the phrase to be analyzed, and I'm going to set this BPM range to the range that fits most of my music. And I'm going to say OK. Rekordbox is going to calculate the new waveform and the beat grid for this track, and once it's done, it's going to update the preview. We go to the preferences, just make some default changes so it's easier to see. Then I'm going to go to the Analyze bit and make sure that the Analyze process is put in performance. So 100% of my CPU power is used to analyze the tracks. If you put it on normal, 50% is used for analyzing, and power saving does it one by one. We also change a different setting. We go to the performance mode. If you open the settings here, you will see much more settings. And now we go to the lyrics tab. If you're not using lyrics and you're not DJing with video, you uncheck all the boxes and we're done. I go back to the export mode, and now I have to do the analyze for all the tracks. So I'm going to select all the files by pressing Command or Control A, right click, and then choose Analyze Tracks. You see the settings are saved, so we're going to press OK. Rekordbox is now going to recalculate the beat grids, the keys, and all the stuff that it does when analyzing files. This is going to take a while. In the bottom left you will see a countdown, and we're just going to let it run. So there you go, my backup has been restored and I can now use my full collection on the new computer in Rekordbox 6. I hope you learned something. See you next time. Thanks for watching this video. Also check out the other videos we've uploaded for more tips and tricks. If you want to support us and get notified when we upload new videos, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. If you have any questions, write them down below and I'll try to answer them. And who knows, perhaps your comment triggers the subject for the next video.